What's up, guys? This is Mondo with Relentless Tunes. I had talked to you guys on Instagram. I asked if you guys were interested in seeing a YouTube channel, the kind of stuff we do around the shop, the things I do, tuning, behind the scenes and all that. You guys showed a lot of interest, so here I am. This is my first video. Bear with me. I'm a little camera shy. I'm still working on it. So, moving forward, I did have some guy ask me to do an introduction of what got me into tuning, when it all started, why I'm doing it. So here it goes. I started tuning approximately 3 years ago. I was doing it as a hobby. A lot of my friends were asking me to start to tune their trucks, tune their cars. At the time I was working as a painter. I've always loved cars growing up. So I was at the dealership painting cars. They were paying for my schooling. I was doing automotive tech. I eventually graduated as what is it? It's not the bachelor's. As an associate, I got my automotive associate degree. And from there, I started doing little side jobs, and my friends were interested. We were racing. I had a truck at the time. Wasn't able to tune it yet. There was no support for it. But fortunately, all my friends had Chevys. Easy to work on. They kept pushing me. He's like, dude, he's like, tune my truck. I'm tired of waiting on this guy. He keeps lagging. He's like, I need you to do this, I need you to do that. Like, come on, let's get it done. So I said, screw it. Pulled the plug over HP Tuners. 2 years down the road, here I am. I do own a 2017 Mustang. So that helped me get more into the business, as I finally had something to work on. I got to EXP, that's the shop I work at now. And it started 2 years ago. I had just got my Mustang. I got my Mustang in May. It was probably around September, October when I took my car in. We had installed long tube headers, and I needed an X pipe done because my dumbass didn't order the X pipe with the headers. So I needed that done, and I got to the shop. I told Ma'am, I was like, dude, I needed this and this done to my car. I need an X pipe to stock mufflers. At first I was gonna go straight pipe, but I wasn't too happy with being loud all the time. So took my car in, was there for a couple months because I was undecided. Well, not a couple months, for a month. I was undecided on what route I wanted to go. I eventually ended up deciding to keep the mufflers, but I ordered cutouts. So in the meantime, my car was in there. I was going in every day, checking up with them. He eventually gave me the chance to tune one of the trucks. It was, I actually still remember, it was a white Avalanche. I did a 6.0 with a cam in it. I was a little scared because I had only tuned probably 7 cars before that. They were all stock. At most, they had headers. And he told me, like, dude, the hard part's already done. The truck starts. You don't have to worry about that. Just tune the rest. So I hopped on it. Struggled a bit. Obviously, I was still a beginner. And he liked the results. I like, well, came out real good for your experience. So like, I'm gonna give you another shot. And that's pretty much how I started at EXP. I would go there after work, whatever cars they had done, I would work on. And what really got me in was this High Country 2014 6.2 Silverado 4-door with a Whipple. They had just rebuilt the engine as they had a failure in one piston. So I went in, did some changes on the tune, picked up some horsepower. The customer was happy. That's what really got me into EXP, the way that truck came out. Customer was extremely happy. And then from there, we started working more and more together. We eventually got together and we ordered a Mustang Dyno, which is what I'm using right now. It's a MD800, supposedly rated up to 2,000 horsepower. I haven't gotten it that high up yet. We'll see. The most I've gotten on there is 1,100. So there's a lot of room to play with. I'm really happy with it. I've learned a lot thanks to it. I get to see where the cars are at, what they like. So honestly, if it wasn't for the dyno, I don't think I would still be doing this. As to, I learned too much with it. I've also bought a couple classes. I bought books. So I've done countless hours of research. But most of your experience will come from trial and error. I'll be showing you guys some of the cool projects we have going on. My favorite at the time is the 69 Chevelle. It has a 5.3 swap with a single turbo. We are doing a 4L80 conversion. We studded the heads. We're gonna go up on the boost. Car came in with approximately 400. Tuned it a bit. I was able to get around 450 with it. But we noticed the transmission was acting up. It came in with a turbo 300 or 350. And we believe the converter was burnt. It felt like it was slipping. So we decided to go on with a fully built 4L80. And at the time we're installing that, we're building a cross member for it and should be on the dyno pretty soon. So I'm pretty excited for it. I'll show you guys some of the stuff we have.
Let's take a little tour of what we got going on right now. We have a few cars that have been collecting dust for a while, so bear with me. So here we have this Hellcat, very low miles. Transmission went out. The clutch broke on it, unfortunately, and because it had tires and headers, they voided the warranty. Then we have a 427 twin turbo Camaro. We have this K5 Blazer that's getting a 6.0 swap. And then we have this Mac 1 that came in for some Cook's headers install. So we have a few neat projects. 2 launch edition Gladiators should be going on the knife pretty soon, hopefully. And that right there, my friends, that's a Chevelle I was talking about. So, unfortunately it's in the air. We have this Nova underneath it. Can't really show you guys what's under the hood, but of course we'll get an episode of that as soon as we get it back on the dyno. I have just gotten done dynoing a little 2015 Mustang EcoBoost. There's some pretty good power. I'll add a little clip of that right now. But yeah, my dyno is underneath those 2. Unfortunately, it's used as storage for right now. Obviously, all the cars are getting worked on. We're waiting on parts, we're waiting on deposits. So stick around for some pretty cool stuff that's gonna be done pretty soon.
So this concludes today's episode. Stick around. Next week I'm introducing you guys to the rest of the crew. Make sure you guys like, comment, give me any kind of feedback on what you guys liked of the video, what you guys didn't like, what you guys would like to see, what I could improve on. Remember, it's my first video, so any feedback is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys.